What's up, everybody? So here's the deal. Look, I'm using broadline markers for this one, and I'm gonna use crayons later at the end, just to give it a little more touch. What I want you to do, we're gonna draw a pretty silly bird today. Draw a triangle. Just kind of sketch it out, and don't forget, keep it sketchy. Like move your fingers around, like make this kind of triangle. Don't super dark, but like kind of block it out. Find the right shape you want, and then make some kind of shape, like an oval or a circle or something. This is going to be the body, and this is going to be the base of the head. So you kind of just block out like this. Is it making sense? Yeah, something like that. Okay, now, after you do that, I want you to take really light, draw like a big circle here and a big circle here. This is going to be a pretty silly bird. And then this is the big funny eyeballs. So you're gonna give him two eyeballs like this. We're gonna darken this in later, but we're just kind of blocking out. And then here, you're gonna kind of find the triangle where the two circles overlap, and then create another triangle. This is the nose. So look at this. And then you can kind of just do something like that, just to give it some definition. We're not doing too much right now. We're just kind of blocking it out. Now, we're just gonna give him two legs. I just do quick little bird legs. I want him to be like, feel like he's moving around like this kind of thing. Okay, now, here's the fun part. Now you can make the wings, but you have to be very expressive with your wings. So do like, I don't know, something like this. He should be moving around. She, he, she, whatever you want to do. Just kind of make it like this. And then this one, he'll go like, I think I want to make a girl. She'll go like this. So just kind of make it so that you move the markers or crayons around so it has motion, so it feels like the bird is being silly. Okay, now, after that, change the color, and then I'm going to go with pink now, and I'm just going to kind of start to outline the shapes a little bit, and over here I'm going to do like this kind of extra triangles up here to create I saw this on YouTube somewhere. I don't know. I'm not taking credit for this. It's just fun to do. So you make kind of silly ears, and then figure out the body like this. Get the other colors. You want to build from light to dark. Do this, and now you're going to try to sort of find the silliness of the wing based on your scribble scrabble. So this is my silly wing like this. Oof, I don't know. And then this one will go like this. Yeah, this is a silly bird. Go like that. Ooh, this is nice. Like this kind of a thing. And you do that. And then a little pink over there. Now you have the base. So now you got to start doing some detail work. So let's go with blue. I'm going to give this pretty silly bird some blue. A little blue in there. And then just kind of outline the eyes. Don't do blue everywhere, just maybe on the eyes, if you have blue. You can use any colors you want, but do a different color on the eyes, and then I'm going to use that color on the legs. And then I'm going to use that color just over here on the bottom, and just over here on the top of the wing, and the bottom of the wing, nothing else. Maybe a little bit over here, just touches, just a little touch. Yeah, okay. I don't want to do this on the beak yet. For the beak, I'm going to use the darker blue, and I'm going to kind of do that. And then I'll just put a little bit of, I'm going as I go. I'm doing this as I go. I didn't plan this, so I hope it's looking silly. Then I'm going to start coloring in the bird. I always love yellow, and I'm going to keep that motion of the wings because I want it to be silly. And then I'm going to go like this. And then that, and I might go back to orange for the body, but ooh, let's do this. Let's put some yellow in the beak. Let's go like this, a little bit yellow up here, and now you just kind of play, and you just sort of have fun with the bird. Does it look silly? It's kind of silly. This is fun to do. Green, maybe a little green on the bottom. The more like you kind of use different colors. Oof, this green doesn't have any ink left on it. And kind of build it, like sort of like painting, but you don't go too much. I never try to commit to making like a lot of color in one spot just yet. I just sort of keep moving it around, and that's what makes it look silly, I think. Anyways, I think it looks silly. What do you think? Do you like my bird? All right, so now I'm going to put more orange on his body, her body. What am I going to call this bird? I keep saying he, her. What should I call this bird? Oh, yeah, that's what I want to do. Look, I'm going to take a little bit of blue lines, and I'm going to do some dark, I'm going to be getting that, but these little sort of thin vertical lines below. That'll give it like this look that the beak is kind of has a shadow or something. And then I'll take the blue one, lighter blue, and I'll do a little bit more, and that'll give me a nice little kind of definition of like it looks like the beak is popping out. Oh, shoot, that's the one thing I wanted to do. I gotta make this bird, it's pretty silly looking bird. So I want to give her beautiful eyelashes. So I'm gonna give beautiful eyelashes for my pretty silly bird. I'm gonna call her Loretta. I think I just named my bird Loretta. Yes, so you do stuff like that. Now I'm going to take this brown and I'm going to bring it a little bit into the beak just to give it some darkness. And then maybe on the legs, a little bit of brown. And then I got to start actually figuring out if I want to go dark here. And I'm very, very careful not to do too much. Because if I do too much, it's going to lose that kind of silliness, the speed of the, you gotta keep it loose and sketchy. I'm actually looking at the camera as I do this to see if I can do this. That's a bad idea. I'm not gonna do that anymore. All right, so after I do this, then I have to actually, I'm gonna use crayon and I'm gonna start giving some scribble scrabble to the background, keeping it very loose. I like to do it like this because it ends up actually looking a lot better in the long run. A lot of people like to just sit here and do stuff like this and just darken their crayon like this. And you can certainly do that if you want, but I don't like to do that. I gotta reach my other crayons. I'm gonna get this one yellow and I'm gonna just build the background by moving it around. But if you, like I said, if you want to do something like this, you can. I don't really want to, but I'll do it. I know you guys like to do this. Kids like to do stuff like this all the time. When I work with these kids, they always try to make things really dark right away. And I always tell them, don't make it dark right away. See, because then look, it picks up the surface of the wood underneath or your tabletop. Oh, I just bumped the table, sorry. Anyway, so that's my silly bird. I'm going to get a little black marker now, and I'm going to try to get a little bit more definition for some of the areas, so that it can be super silly. And then maybe stuff like this. It's kind of like an owl. I don't know what kind of bird this is, but it's a silly looking bird. It's a pretty silly looking bird. And I hope you draw a pretty silly looking bird and show it to me, please. Riley showed me her bird. I want to see other kids' birds. Please send me some birds. Look at that. That's kind of nice the way it moves like that. I'm not going to give too much background yet because I want to work on that. I got to figure out what I want to do, but I'm going to just kind of block it out like this with the crayons using different colors. And that's my bird. I hope you like her. Her name is Loretta, and she is pretty silly, but she's also very pretty. Look at this. I think I need some pink in this area here. Make it look nice and pretty, silly. Look at this. It's pretty silly, and it's fun to do. I hope you make a bird. We're making birds all week. Probably gonna make a penguin tomorrow because I got this cool way of making a penguin. I'm gonna try it again. It's been a while since I did it, and I'm gonna try it again. But yeah, just keep working on your silly bird, and please send me a picture of it. I want to see it. All right, that's it. I gotta go get Lachlan. I hope you have a good day, and I hope you draw a silly bird. Okay, bye.